In our previous discussion, we have discussed about construction and working of methanol oxygen fuel cell. So, methanol oxygen fuel cell, it uses acid as an electrolyte, isn't it? So, today we will discuss about solid oxide fuel cell. What do you mean by solid oxide fuel cell? Solid oxide fuel cell means the electrolyte used here is solid oxide. So, you might have a doubt. So, what is that electrolyte which is used in the form of solid? So, the electrodes used also will be different. So, how energy is obtained? What are the applications of solid oxide fuel cell? Let us see. So, today we are going to discuss about construction, working, advantages, limitations, and applications of solid oxide fuel cells. Here, solid oxide fuel cell, like any other fuel cell, is made up of an anode and a cathode. Even this is also just a reaction chamber, right? So it's made up of an anode and a cathode. The anode here is porous cement made up of nickel, metal of yttria doped zirconia. So it's a made up of nickel metal. It's like a composite material. So it is made up of nickel metal of yttria doped with zirconium, whereas cathode is also a composite where it is made up of strontium doped lanthanum magnite. It is SrLaMnO3. It is made up of strontium doped lanthanum magnite. So what is anode? Anode is made up of nickel metal of yttria doped with zirconia. It is nickel which is doped with zirconia. Nickel doped with zirconia is anode, whereas cathode is strontium doped, that is strontium which is doped with lanthanum magnite. Strontium doped with lanthanum magnite is the cathode. Anode is nickel doped with yttria and zirconia. Okay, so what is the electrolyte? The electrolyte, as we have discussed, solid oxide. So it is a solid state of yttria doped zirconia. So yttria, which is doped with zirconia, is used as an electrolyte. So from the anodic chamber, we are going to insert the anodic active species, and from the cathodic chamber, we are going to insert the cathodic active species. So the reaction, electrochemical reactions occur. It is redox reactions occur inside the fuel cell. The gases will come out the fuel cell. Energy liberated will be used for various purposes. So what are the electrochemical reactions? What are the active species? We'll see our next discussion. So as I discussed, this is the anode, cathode, right? So what are at anode? The active species of the anode is hydrogen. The active species at cathode is oxygen. So at anode, what happens? We're going to send hydrogen. So hydrogen undergoes oxidation in presence of O2 minus to give water molecules and 2 electrons. So at cathode, this oxygen undergoes reduction to give O2 minus. That is, H2 plus O2 gives water. So finally, only water is formed. So water and energy is formed. The energy will be used for various purposes, whereas water is eco-friendly. Now let us what is the anodic active species in the solid oxide fuel cell? The anodic active species in the solid oxide fuel cell is hydrogen. The cathodic active species is oxygen. So what is the electrolyte? The electrolyte used here is solid state of yttria doped zirconia. So hydrogen undergoes oxidation to give water at anode. At cathode, oxygen undergoes reduction to give O2 minus. So the net reaction is H2 plus O2 gives water. So here we have a small animated video to see the function of solid oxide fuel cell. So let us watch.
A solid oxide fuel cell is an electrochemical device that produces electrical energy by oxidizing fuel. This system itself consists of a porous anode and cathode that are separated by an ion-conductive solid electrolyte. In this device, the fuel is oxidized at the anode, while the reduction of oxygen takes place at the cathode. These reactions are possible if the electrons participating in this process can move from the anode to cathode, but the only way to do that is to use an outer circuit. And that's where we can harness the electrical energy. For more science videos like this, hit the subscribe button.
So this is, you have seen the construction and working, and also the working of the solid oxide fuel cells. So let us see the advantages of solid oxide fuel cell. So the efficiency of the solid oxide fuel cell is normally 60% more than the normal fuel cell, and the output the output will be 100 kilowatt of electricity. So the main disadvantage is it will take time to start up. So initial we are supposed to start, and high temperature balance of plant is required. So the entire solid oxide fuel cell should be maintained under high temperature. So these are the main challenges or limitations of this solid oxide fuel cells. Okay, so you know the advantages, we have seen the disadvantages. Let us see the applications. So you can see what is this, what are the applications. So the applications of solid oxide fuel cell is, it is used in transportation, it is used in portable devices like laptop, like it is used in mobile stationary devices, it is used in housewares, it is used in ships, it is also used to generate electricity. So how come so much? So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the animal waste, from forestry waste, from kitchen waste, from agriculture waste, from solid waste, poultry waste, sewage waste. We're going to convert that into biogas. So whatever gas you obtain from animal waste, from poultry waste, okay, from kitchen waste, we are going to send it to gasifier. From that we get a gas. So that gas will be fed into the solid oxide fuel cell. It will be fed into the solid oxide fuel cell towards act as a anodic active species. At the cathode, we're going to feed what? Oxygen as it is. So their electrochemical reactions will occur. So when the electrochemical reactions occur, certain amount of heat will be generated. That heat will be used to will be used to run the heat turbines, and due to heat turbine, electricity will be generated. So that electricity can be used for household purpose. Got it? So how electricity is obtained from this solid oxide fuel cell is, so when this SOFC is functioning, heat will be generated. That heat is used to run heat turbines. From heat turbines, electricity is obtained. So other than that, other applications of your solid oxide fuel cell says it's used in transportation, that is used in vehicles, it's used in portable devices, stationary applications, ships, housewares, etc. Okay, thank you.